Welcome to the first ever 1977 class-wide meeting via webinar. I am Earl Lennox, the chair of the 1977 class gift for the 45th reunion. This evening's meeting has three purposes: to say thank you, provide information for our two projects, the Cybersecurity Building and the National Character of Leadership Symposium, and to encourage further class participation. I want to first thank our committee members, Norm Rigsecker, Tim Hopper, Rick Sowers, Dave Chafee, Mouse Newmeister, and Irv Halter. And a special thank you to all the squadron reps, to the Air Force Academy Foundation, Greg, Rizal, and the entire staff. And most importantly, I want to thank you, our classmates. Your generosity has been impressive and it is greatly appreciated. It is now I'd like to introduce the president and CEO of the Air Force Academy Foundation and the Association of Graduates, General Mike Gould.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to this update on the Class of 77's Reunion Gift Project. All of today's featured speakers will provide more details about the impact that you are making on your academy. But let me sum up how your class is doing in just one word: amazing. I've just learned that you've exceeded your fundraising goal and want to congratulate you on that accomplishment. It's exciting to our organizations for a couple of reasons. First, it means that you're engaged with your class and with the academy. We all know that engaged graduates help make our academy stronger. And second, your generosity sends a loud signal to other classes by raising that bar on what's possible. I want to extend my personal and sincere gratitude and thanks from the AOG and the Air Force Academy Foundation for your support and commitment. And believe me, I want to make a special thanks to your gift committee: Earl Lennox, Dave Chafee, Irv Halter, Tim Hopper, Mouse Newmeister, Norm Rigsecker, and Rick Sowers. Thank you all for shepherding the effort. Soliciting gifts from classmates is a tough job, I know, but you've done it very, very well. I can't wait to tour that finished Madera Cyber Innovation Center with you guys and sit in the audience with you during the next NCLS. Thank you for stepping forward. Your support is defining the future for the Academy and its cadets.
Here is an update on our class gift. We're presently at 1.33 million. We have 280 donors, which is 34% class participation. We have had 75 classmates who have donated $10,000 or more. This is especially impressive as this is twice as many 10,000 plus donors in the history of class gifts for the Air Force Academy. We have met our goal, but we want to continue to add to our $1.3 million gift. We will continue to add value to cyber innovation. Your gift committee will work with the foundation to choose an additional opportunity in the new Madera Cyber Building. We also want to increase our class participation to at least 77%. It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce the 21st Superintendent of the United States Air Force Academy, Lieutenant General Richard Clark.
Man, if it's not one thing here at USOP, it's another. But thank goodness for the class of 1977.
General Clark, General Clark, sir, did you just mention the class of 77?
Why, I sure did.
Well, I have them right here, sir, if you would like to share a few words.
The class of 77 is amazing, and they've come through like gangbusters. $300,000 for NCLS, over $1 million for the Madera Cyber Center, which we just broke ground on last week. I can't tell you how much they do for our school, and they're just getting started. But seriously, thank you, class of 77, for your support for our academy, our cadets, our mission. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Go Falcons.
Hi, class. I'm Dave Chafee, CS31. It's an honor to follow the superintendent. I'm sure we'll be giving an Emmy Award to him for that performance later on. I'd like to start off by thanking Earl Lennox for pulling all of this together for the committee, but mostly for all of you guys who have donated. And the ones who are still thinking about it or have started to donate, thank you very much. It's a great thing. And my purpose today is to talk about the Cyber Innovation Center and introduce some people who give us some more information on that. I spent the last 15 years of my career in command and control and intelligence software development. Between all four services, among all the major intel agencies. And I can tell you that when you get some of these briefings on the classified side of cyber issues in the field, it's extremely sobering. The cyber issue permeates everybody, everything. Every cadet needs to know about it. You know, when we were there at the academy, we had the Aero Lab, we had the Astro Lab, we had the CompSci Lab. And while we all went through them, they really benefited a handful of cadets. But the Cyber Innovation Center is different. It's going to impact everybody, at least I believe, because it's such a big part of everything we do. The cyber threats are real. Everybody needs to understand what they are. And so our class gift of $1 million to the Cyber Lab is quite a big deal. We came to the conclusion for this effort because we started out over 1.5 years ago trying to go through and identify what different gifts we might try to apply. This one popped up pretty early on. It's a big deal. We, among the committee, discussed it and also discussed it with other members of our classmates, kind of a outreach program to see what other people thought. And this one was a pretty solid yes for the gift. We raised our $1 million. We hope to get some more. And more importantly, we hope to get 77% class participation. So please jump on the bandwagon and let's try to get there. It's my pleasure to introduce tonight a couple of people who will tell us more about the Center for Cyber Innovation. First of all, there's Colonel Brian Neff, who's the Electrical and Computer Engineering Permanent Professor. Lieutenant Colonel David Merritt, who's the head of the Department of Computer and Cyber Sciences. And more importantly is Cadet First Class Alex Fitzgerald. He's a double major in Comp Sci and also Cyber Sciences, but even more significant than that, he's a Celarats from 33, fourth group. So he's got to be a really sharp, smart guy. So with no further ado, let me pass it on to those guys.
Thank you, sir. I'll go first. I know Colonel Brian Neff is on the call. He's just trying to find a way to talk right now, but thanks for giving us a chance to talk about how grateful we are for the gift, and also to have Cadet Alex Fitzgerald have a chance to talk as well. But just really quick, as you know, you guys have donated quite a bit to the Cyber Security Networking and RF and Telecom Lab. And that, I'm not sure if it was clear at the time, but that's a really good mashup of the Department of Computer and Cyber Sciences and the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. That space where we're talking about radio frequency really is focused on cellular technologies, Wi-Fi technologies, the things that we need to be experimenting on, things we need to be exposing cadets to more and more. But one of the key pieces to doing that type of research and coursework is we need a Faraday cage. So something to lock in all the radio frequency, all the radio signals. And the Faraday cage is actually a part of this plan for this lab. And that's really going to expand what we're able to explore. It's really going to expand what the cadets are going to be exposed to in terms of class and projects and internships and such. I think Colonel Brian Neff is still trying to join, but I just want Cadet Fitzgerald to have a chance to talk about just some of the cyber science curriculum courses, projects, and cyber team stuff that he's been involved with. So Alex, if you would.
Yes. So yeah, I'm C1C Alex Fitzgerald, and like was said earlier, I'm a computer science and cyber sciences double major, and especially with the cyber sciences side of it. So far, we've done, at least from what I've been able to experience, a lot of anywhere from malware reversal. So kind of hunting and tracking down malware on systems and learning how that's done operationally and how we could apply it and what to do when we find the malware, as well as currently one of the classes I'm in, we are really looking at how cyber is integrated operationally in the Air Force and in the DoD much more broadly. And yeah, but like both of those things, those three big things are just amazing experiences that I've been able to have here, and hopefully we'll be able to have more of in the future, and something that the Madeira Cyber Building will be able to help hopefully have us just have a bigger space and a better space to be able to do that, so that we don't have to go to random parts of Fairchild Hall and just kind of be split up across the major.
Oh, I'll chime in here a little bit. Hopefully everybody can hear me now. I apologize from calling with the vehicle in the background here, but actually I think it's quite fitting for this phone call. Right now I'm sitting across Stillman looking at the brand new construction of this facility, and we're hosting our annual picnic for ECE majors. And I can't tell you how much this facility is going to do to increase the enrollments and increase the opportunities to encourage and excite some younger generations of cadets to try to take on some of these challenging majors and challenging topics. As Colonel Merritt there mentioned, just some of the resources with respect to the Faraday cage. We have some facilities inside of Fairchild that are really second to none at an undergraduate level, but there's always room for some of these new capabilities. And one thing that we don't have right now is the opportunity to bring some of these larger vehicles and some of these larger threats into the environment where we can actually test and see how we need to fight against them, or how we can incorporate them into some of our battle space. And this facility in this room and the donations that you all have given are going to really enable that. So really excited as I see the construction of this facility right across the field here. It's awesome to now see that come into fruition. I've been at the institution here for 3 years, and it's just so excited to I'm just so excited to finally see it happening. And thank you all for your participation there.
Well, hi, this is Irv Halter from sunny, hot, humid, and hazy Philadelphia. And good to be talking to my classmates. And thank you for those who just talked to us on behalf of Dave. Great work. And we really look forward to supporting the Cyber Center. But I'm going to talk about NCLS very quickly. First, again, thanks for making the time. Thanks for your incredible generosity over the last 15 months. And again, big kudos to Earl Enix. It is safe to say that without his leadership and direction, we would not be sitting here right now. So great job, Earl. I think you all will agree that character and leadership development is the core mission of the United States Air Force Academy. It's what sets us apart. It's what sets our fellow academies apart from other institutions. The Center for Leadership and Character Development, housed in the iconic Polaris Hall, is strikingly visible reminder of how much we value these attributes. The $300,000 endowment our classes pledged supports the Academy's annual 2-day National Character and Leadership Symposium, or NCLS, at Polaris Hall. I was first exposed to the symposium 15 years ago when I was the vice sup. If you have never attended, you have missed an awesome event featuring a wide array of speakers, including people of high achievement, military, government, business, academia, sports, and other things as well. The speakers tell stories, which is so important, talk about their successes and failures, motivating attendees with a broad set of ideas which are key to promoting critical thinking in our nation's future leaders of character. Cadets get the chance to personally engage with the speakers as well as students from other universities nationwide. They are especially encouraged to respectfully interact with folks who may see the world from a different perspective, because you never know what you might learn or who you might teach. I hope that you will take the opportunity in the future to attend an NCLS. It's open to graduates. During the symposium, our class will be prominently recognized for our support each year. This event is immensely valuable to cadets and will continue to be a great legacy for our success. We are fortunate to have those who are responsible for leading NCLS joining us to discuss the symposium. They are Colonel Kurt Wendt, who is the director of the Center for Character and Leadership. He just got there, class of '94. Congratulations, Kurt. Lieutenant Colonel Dave Houston, director of the Integration Division, class of '01, who is the division that is responsible for NCLS. And most important, Cadet First Class Conley Walters, class of 22 from the 32nd Squadron, who has a very big role to play this coming February as the cadet in charge of NCLS. Gentlemen, thank you for what you're doing, and you have the floor.
Hey, General Halter, thanks for that. As he said, I'm Colonel Kurt Wendt. I am literally on day 8 as the director of the Center for Character and Leadership Development. Brand new, but thankfully I have the experts, Dave Houston and Conley Walters here with me to answer the hard questions. I just want to say first, a huge thank you to the class of 1977. The generosity of our graduates has absolutely struck me even in my first few days. And the generosity of your class and the support you've provided to the NCLS, as General Halter mentioned, I've seen it from the outside. I'm really, really privileged now to be on the inside. It will have a huge impact on our cadets and on our academy. And I thank you genuinely for that, for your continued support. With that, though, I want to turn it over to Conley so that you can hear from the expert about NCLS. Conley, take it away.
Thank you, sir. That's quite an introduction. I don't know that I deserve that, but NCLS is such an incredible opportunity. And I don't know how many have been able to participate, but my first invitation is to come out and see. It is a 2 to 3 day event in February. However, over the past couple of years, from the most recent Vice Superintendent's initiative, he's really pushed for NCLS to be a year-round event, that we have NCLS themed events throughout the year. And we cycle through 4 NCLS themes. They're on a four-year rotation, and those 4 themes come from 9 of the USAFA core outcomes. And so we focus on the outcomes that are integrated into the classroom, into all of our commissioning education, and into our character and leadership development. And so, like I said, we've been really focusing on looking at ways that we can integrate NCLS into all of the events that go on throughout the cadet wing. And to the point that we have 6 wing staff positions now, myself included as the cadet in charge. And it is such a phenomenal opportunity, really twofold. I absolutely love the opportunity that I have as a cadet to be on the staff, to not only get to participate and watch NCLS and learn from the speakers, but to really have an opportunity to work side by side with USAFA staff and faculty. Each year, we host the event in February for about 6,000 visiting either cadets or visiting students or people from the community. Hopefully this year, all of everyone here in the audience. But there's a lot of work that goes behind that. And so we have a staff of about 80 cadets and about 100 USAFA staff and faculty that support this mission and carrying out this symposium, as well as all of the mini events that we have throughout the year. And so my biggest takeaway from NCLS, not only being the cadet in charge, but also getting to participate in the actual symposium and hear from the speakers, really is, it kind of goes back to the common phrase that USAFA is a leadership laboratory. There's a lot of cadets that come in and they don't really quite understand what that means. And I think through NCLS, I've truly been able to understand what that means. USAFA provides so many opportunities to cadets to lead and to grow and to learn how to develop into a leader of character. However, we have to find those opportunities, and NCLS is just a prime example of that. It requires myself and all of the cadets involved to not only think about the next 15 minutes, because we know how our days are, they get busy. We can't just think about what's happening in the next half hour. We have to think about what's happening in 5 months from now. Already getting speakers assigned and getting people confirmed to come out. And so it really is such an incredible opportunity. And recently, just within the past 2 weeks, General Clark has really pushed for an initiative, a greater initiative throughout the cadet wing of incorporating leadership development into all aspects of the cadet experience. And so NCLS is really striving to fill a need that's been identified by the superintendent, to provide speakers, to provide opportunities, to provide venues for which we can accomplish and tick some of those boxes that we feel are lacking throughout the cadet wing and our character and leadership development. And so I'll leave it right there. I want to leave some time to Colonel Houston for some more of the details from some more of the logistics of NCLS, but it is such an incredible opportunity, and I'm extremely grateful, not only from the cadet in charge point of view, but just as a cadet, for the donation that's provided us with this wonderful opportunity. That is like no other. Navy doesn't have this, West Point doesn't have this. We are the only university in the entire United States that dedicates an entire day, takes a day off of classes just for the character and leadership development of their student body. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to top that. So Conley's a rock star and standing by for any questions.
All right, thanks for that. Hey, I will wrap it up just by saying one last thank you to the class of 77 for your continued support. General Halter, sir, back to you.
Thank you, gentlemen. And I think Earl's next.
Thank you very much. And I want to thank you, my classmates, for your generosity and for attending this evening. Again, thank you to the gift committee, all the squadron reps, to the staff at the Air Force Academy Foundation, to our presenters this evening, Lieutenant General Richard Clark, General Mike Gould, Dave Chafee, Herb Halter, and to the cybersecurity and NCLS panelists, Colonel Neff, Lieutenant Colonel Merritt, Cadet First Class Fitzgerald, Colonel Wendt, Lieutenant Colonel Houston, and Cadet First Class Walters. I hope to see you all down at the Academy and our alma mater. Thanks for your presentations. Our class gift is not about any issues. There have been issues in the past, there are current issues, and there will be future issues at the Air Force and Air Force Academy. Our class gift transcends all issues. Simply stated, this is a class-wide project, so our great class of 1977 can do something good for our alma mater and have a lasting legacy on the current cadet wing and our future leaders in the Air Force and Space Command. If you have any questions, please contact your squadron reps, the group reps, or the gift committee. You can email us at 1977usafa@gmail.com. You can also find additional information on our website at priderides77.org. I would like to conclude our webinar with this final thought. Our 45th reunion will be in the fall of 2022. The 77 Gift Committee would like to personally invite you to our reunion. Our 40th reunion set a record in attendance, and we want to have a greater attendance at the 45th reunion. We will coordinate with the class reunion committee and the foundation staff for some special events in recognition for our class gift. I look forward to seeing everyone at the 45th reunion so we can gather together as a class and have a great celebration. Pride rides with 77. Thank you and good evening.